Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I am live tonight at 9:49 p.m. I'm gonna actually talk about something very, very important that I think that everyone should know. And some people might think that I'm crazy for talking about this, but I am not gonna sound crazy for talking about this. This is actually something that has gone on my last nerves for the past 2 years, or 2 years in months. So where should I start with this conversation? Where should I begin talking about this situation that I had a few years ago? Still recording? Yeah. Let's talk about why people in this world are cruel. Let's talk about why things happen the way they shouldn't had happened, but they do anyways because there's nothing you can do about it, and they look at you funny, and they look at you like you dumb, like you don't know anything, but you do know. From the back of your head, you do know. So today's conversation is about phone companies. Phone companies. And I just want to say a few things about phone companies. Phone companies are, to me, I think that they are scams. I feel like I've been scammed and robbed multiple times in my life because I didn't know much about phone companies. But the experience that I've had and I've learned throughout the 2 years and few months from now, that I know what exactly is going on behind the phone companies. Now, 2 years ago, I had an iPhone 6, not 6S. I had an iPhone 6. iPhone 6, guys. I had an iPhone 6. And it was in good condition for 2 years, almost 2 years. And I had a protection plan which is called Assurant. I believe it was called Assurant. And they lied to me. Definitely lied to me. You know how hard and how annoying and how bad that is. Somebody lies to you and they tell you something and is really not, and then when you come in the next few years or a year later and you asking them, can you help me because my phone was broken and I need a new phone pronto, but then they come and tell you that you can't you can't have a phone unless if you pay $175. Yeah, right. I had Assurance for 2 years. Supposedly Assurance is supposed to help you Assurance is supposed to help you keep your phone safe, like under protection, and not let nothing happen to it. Yeah, no, they lied. They did not. They did not help me at all. They did not help me. They did not help me at all. They told me that I had to pay $175 on the spot because so they can help me get a new phone. But I've been paying Assurance for 2 years. 2 years. So how is it that it's helping a customer come again? How is that helping me? How is that going to explain to me? How is that going to explain to me that I need to pay $175, but then again, I've been paying for 2 years? That's basically stealing a customer's money. I get upset because I feel like that should have never been happening to me or to anybody out there. That shouldn't be happening to no one. To no one. That shouldn't be happening to anyone. Why? Because it's your money. It's coming from your pockets, coming from your hard-working sweat. And for phone companies to come and tell you, oh, you're being protected by Assurance for over a year. If something happens to your phone, you don't have to worry about buying a whole new phone. This is the catch. This is where they get you. This is where people don't pay attention because people be like, oh, I'm going to buy a new phone. I'm going to buy a new phone. But they don't get the catch because you buy a new phone and then you're with a phone for like what, a year or 2 years, and then they tell you, oh, you should upgrade. They tell you, oh, you should upgrade. Yang. Ajá. Mira lo que me compré. Oh. Lo quiero ver. Oh, está bonito. Está bien bonito. Me gusta, está bonito. Ay, Newton. Hablo con ustedes ahora que tengo un video. Está bonito. Gracias.
Tengo un video. ¿Quién te lo envió?
YouTube. Ahorita. Está bonito, mami. Disfrútalo. Sorry about that, guys. Like I was saying, phone companies are scams. In my opinion, yes, they are scams because you don't tell a customer, you don't lie to your customer if they're loyal to you. I was a loyal customer though. Would you want to know how much I was paying for that phone every month? I was paying almost $100 for that phone. And I'm gonna explain why I was almost paying $100. My exact amount was $86.86. It wasn't $100, but it was close to $100. That's still a lot of money for a phone bill. $10 for assurance, $11 for the actual phone device, paying for the phone, $50 for the active monthly plan, which was not, it wasn't unlimited. It was a limited phone. I didn't have unlimited data or anything like that. It was, like I said, it was a limited phone. And the only thing that I was only able to use the internet for 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, my internet was already slow. So it became 2G. Plus, I was paying fees, late fees, because sometimes I would be late on my phone bills, but not all the time. And I'll be paying extra taxes. So everything added up to $86.86 exactly. All of that, everything that I just said. So the $10 for the assurance, the $11 for the phone device, and the $50 monthly active monthly plan for limited data, and taxes, and sometimes fees. So it will almost be $90, almost $100. So come again, can you explain to me, as a person that I am and a loyal customer that I was to this company, how is it that Assurance can charge me $175 for a phone because it was cracked? Because it was cracked, and I've been with them for 2 years, paying Assurance for 2 years. So what was the point of me having this protection plan if you guys were never going to help me? So I spent $10 for 2 years. Add up $10 times 2 years. Add it up. Multiply it, and you'll see how much money I spend on a phone device. Do you want to know how much I spent in 2 years? Almost $2,000 on a phone device. Almost $2,000 just paying a phone monthly cost me almost $2,000. For them not to tell me that they can't help me, and that they can't help me because I got to put down $175 for a new uncracked phone, and then they had the nerves to ask me to give in the cracked phone in back to the company so I can get a new phone and put money down for that new phone. Are you kidding me? So you're telling me you need my cracked phone paid off before I give it back to the company, but pay $175 more for a new phone? That is a scam, fraud, and that's stealing. So as for me, knowing everything that happened to me with this phone experience thing, and I want to share with you guys about this because I don't want nobody going through this. So I want to tell everybody in the world, be careful, and careful who you talk to and who you spend your money on, or where you go and spend it on. And if you don't care to pay all that bill because you have money and you're rich, you should care, even though, because it's your money. And at the end of the day, if anyone are able to take money from you the innocent way, and even if you are rich, you never know if you can become poor again and stay broke. Maybe for life. You don't know. There's poor people that they don't ever make money, and they're always poor, and they're homeless, and they don't have food to eat every day like regular everyday people that live in apartments. So it's like, it's hard for me, a person like me, to go and spend all that money on a phone device that they couldn't even help me with. And at the end of the day, I still lost the phone, because after I did everything I did and try to get help from every other company, including other phone companies, they didn't help me. They lied to me too. So it's like, now I'm here broke, and that's not fair. And it's like, you basically stole money from me, and you you saw that I was a nice person, a nice customer, a loyal customer. You just wanted to do that because you had to follow the company's rules. Well, guess what? That won't happen again, because that's an experience that I learned, and I will tell a lot of people about this, and I told people already about this, and I want everybody to know that this is phone companies are scams, and they don't help you. I do own a phone right now. I'm not gonna say the name of the company or what company it was, or what company from what phone I own now. They are liars too. So they're trying to they're trying to give they're trying to take away the phone that I have now, that I was given to, and in exchange for the other phone, for me to update to a new phone. But the catch is, this is what a lot of customers don't catch. When an employee says, when an employee says to you, finish paying this phone, finish paying off this device, and then later update to a new phone. But you gotta give in this phone to be able to update. What do you think that tells you? That you're never gonna finish paying up a phone? You're never gonna finish paying off any phone because they continue making you update? I know it's a business thing and it's an investing thing, but it's like, not a lot of people are rich. Not a lot of people has money. Not a lot of people make money. So it's like, for you to tell me that, I gotta think about it twice before I even purchase a new phone, before I give my old phone back to the company. Because even if you finish paying off your old phone and you become the owner, they still have the nerves to ask you to give that phone back to the company to be able to update. That's crazy. That's crazy, because what you're doing to yourself is what you're not doing to them. It's what you're doing good for them. And what you're doing to yourself, you're making yourself another bigger bill, because you just have finished paying for this phone and they still ask you to give this phone back to the company. So it's like, you want me to give you back this old phone and update to a new phone, but then again, repay all over again for a whole new phone. So you're basically never gonna finish paying a phone, because they're gonna have you they're gonna have you paying for a whole new phone all over again. And that's sad, because ain't nobody got money to be paying a phone all the time. It's impossible. And whoever does have the money, to pay off this big bill, then way to go for you. You're balling, but I don't think that is smart. You should be smart and use your money the smart way. Guys, I've learned from 2 years ago that phone companies are scam, and they do a lot of nasty lying things, and it's fraud. It's fraud. And I had threatened them before, telling them I was going to report them to 311 for what they did to me. And still to this day, I want my money back. I want the money that I spent. I want it back. I want my money back. I need my money now. And I can use it for something way more efficient and way more accurate and way more important than paying a phone bill monthly when I could make phone calls for free nowadays outside in the Wi-Fi boost link sees kiosks. Like, there you go. Like, there you go. Sometimes I feel like people should think before they act. And I feel like because I didn't know so much about phones, so I was a target to them. But it's okay because you live and you learn. But that's why they're not going to get me anymore, because I know what I'm doing, and I know how to go around the system now, because now they can't get me anymore, because I know what they're capable of, and I know what I'm capable of too. So all I'm saying is that please be careful, stay focused, pay attention, and use your money wisely. Okay? Like, a phone is very, very important, but it's not that serious. Like, it's very important, but it's not that serious how these companies want to play it out as like we can stay with one phone. You guys do it on purpose so we can continue switching and making more money, and us staying broke, the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why a lot of people don't just understand what you do and read people carefully, analyze them, understand what they're saying. Read. It's very important, because when you read, it's easier for you to capture things, it's easier for you to understand things and what's going on and what are you doing. And it's like, yeah, so I think that we should all look around us and see what's really happening. Like, this is the real world. This is the real world. This is where we live. This is how we live. This is where we live in. This world that is so crazy and evil. And yeah. Yeah, so Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I just want everyone to know this information, and I hope this can help you guys realize something and don't take my video for an insult or to others who didn't know about this situation, or if you feel and think that I came at anyone in any way, don't feel like that. I really want to help you guys. You know, like, this is something that I went through, and I don't want nobody to go through that. You know, I want people to be good and have their chance to be able to not experience something like I did. It's not a pretty good feeling. I'm telling you, it's not a good feeling. Like, it's something that you look at it and you're like, oh my God, like, I wish I knew this before. I wish I knew this before. Like, I really do wish I knew this before. Like, I knew this before, I would have used my money in different things, better things, better than phones. I never had a phone before. I never needed a phone. And I was good without a phone way before I even got a phone. Like, I used to have an iPad. I used to use iPads to connect with people. Like, there's ways and how. And for free. I didn't need a phone. This is just all scam. And it's just to get your money. And I'm telling you, you have to make sure that what you're gonna do is something that it's not gonna affect you in the future. Like, someone like me, it affected me in the future. So now is the future, because this was 2 years ago. So yeah, it affected me, and I don't want this to happen to anyone. So that's why I'm here to talk about this with you guys, and I hope you guys are able to take my video as an advice and lesson from me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to comment below and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I will appreciate the support, guys. As always, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. My Instagram is MileyG20, and my Facebook is Raisa Rayalicious Ureña. Yeah, so I'll be leaving the some information on the link below, and if you guys want to watch any more of my videos, you guys can just find me on YouTube, Raisa Ureña, and you see more of me. And yeah, I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Bye.